Hey guys, my name is Beatrice and today I'm gonna be making a punch needle coaster. I made sure the design was really easy and simple, so you can recreate it if you want. So let's get started. So first I started by cutting the fabric, my base fabric, which is gonna be canvas. And I'm just measuring it to fit my frame. It's just a simple embroidery frame. I just cut it. I had 2 pieces and then I just fit it right through it. So as you can see, it's the perfect size. It's about 8 inches in and my frame is about 6 inches. So here I'm just tracing with this roll of tape. I'm just tracing a circle, which is gonna be my main shape for my coaster. So first I have my frame with my fabric. Then I have my punch needles. This time I'm just gonna use a small one. This one is a retractable one and it has interchangeable needles. But I'm just gonna use this one that's just small and my yarn fits right through it, so that's perfect for it. It depends on the yarn you're gonna use, so just make sure your needle is the right size for your yarn or your thread. So here's a bigger one, and so here is my yarn or my thread. It's 100% cotton and it's really thin. Then I have to use felt for the back of my coaster. Black felt is perfect for this. It just is cleaner and it goes well with everything. So here I'm just starting to design and just drawing whatever shape I think is best for my design. So I'm just making these waves. The idea is just like a sunset but with a couple of stars, which made it really cute. There they are. So I'm gonna start to put my thread or yarn through my punch needle. So I'm gonna use this thingy, which I don't know the name of, and I'm just gonna choose which color I'm gonna use first. I decided to go with green because it covered the most area in my work, so I'm just pulling it through this thing and then just pulling it through the punch needle. And then I'm gonna pull it through the little hole the punch needle has, which prevents the thread from getting off the punch needle. And then I pull it through and that's that. Make sure to have just about 2 inches of thread on top of the punch needle, and then you're ready to start. So here I'm just gonna start. Feel free to bring any other project you wanna do to just do it with me. I decided to punch needle all the way through the edges of my area I wanted to have in cream. So I tried to keep it make sure the thread is on top of your hand and not between your hand and the punch needle, because that's gonna make the thread pull away from your work, and just you're gonna have to do it again. So it has to be loose and with nothing preventing it to, like here it starts to pull. So in a moment I'm gonna have to here I decided to color code every single area so I remember which color is which. So I just wrote the first letter of each color. At first I wanted the stars to be one pink and one like baby blue, but then I decided to make it both pink. So you wanna keep punch needling the fabric until you cover the whole area you wanna be covered. Make sure to keep a steady flow and like a steady strength, because if you don't put the whole needle through, the little hairs you create on the other side are gonna have different sizes, and you're gonna see later on how some of the cream areas have that issue. I just try to fix it after. Once I got to the star, I just went around it. Afterwards, we're gonna do the other color and fill it in. Here you can see the texture and how some parts are shorter than other. So that's where I messed up. But then I'm gonna fix it. You'll see. make sure you keep pulling the thread or the yarn so it doesn't get stuck. Here's my progress. Quite cute. I was really excited to finish it. I just kept like rotating it so I was more comfortable just punch needling. You'll find out that there are some ways in which punch needling is easier. For example, when you have the thread on top and you just keep punch needling all the way through the bottom, it's easier for me and faster than doing it any other way. So you'll get the hang of it and you'll just feel more comfortable in certain ways or directions. So you just have to practice and you'll find that out. I'm quite methodic when I'm punch needling. Like I'll go through sections at a time. So I feel one whole area at a time, and it feels like I work a little bit faster. So I would separate areas in the color section and I'll finish each area at a time. I don't know, it's just my method. You'll find yours. Here I'm just starting out the purple area. I was really excited about this color. It's just a really popular color now. It's really pretty. As you can see, I'm filling out the edges first, so it is easier for me to fill it out. So I have an edge, a border that's like my limit, and I don't know, I just know where to punch needle after that. It's really easy to do after that. Oh my god, it's so cute. Here I was just trying to show you how it looks on this side, and like the punch needle in up close. So it's not perfect on this side, but it's okay. Sometimes you just pull a little more thread than other parts. That's just not gonna show. So that's fine, don't worry about it if you have those little errors. As you can see, I'm like right here, I'm just moving forward by rows, so I'm making little by little, moving towards the right side, your right side, my left side, and it feels like it's moving faster than going around or any other method. And we're finished, almost finished. I was so excited to finish this part. Yay! We're done. Look, so satisfying. I just love it. And we move on to blue. This is like a royal. I don't know how to say royal blue. It's really pretty. I just love this color. And yeah, just keep doing the same. By this time I was getting impatient, but it's almost done, and then we have baby blue and pink left, so we're almost done. It's so satisfying to see this part. So smooth on one side and then so like fluffy on the other. I forgot to say that every time you finish each color, you should leave about 2 inches or like 4 centimeters of thread or yarn, just like you left that much before you started. So then you can, so that way you can lock it in place with the glue after you finish everything. So then we move on to baby blue. When I punch a needle or do whatever work or project I'm working on, I always either listen to music or I watch YouTube videos or like some season of my favorite TV series. So here I was watching YouTube videos. You'll see in a moment what I'm watching. But I would take little breaks to see which video I was gonna watch next. You're gonna die when you see this. Like seeing the 3 colors together, almost finishing it. It's so satisfying. Here you can see I'm almost finishing. I was getting impatient here too. Oh, I didn't show you guys, but I finished the sun. I was watching the Lee Alexan video. I love Lee, like I love her work. I admire the way she illustrates. I really relate to her style, like a really whimsical, colorful portrayal of nature, animals. I don't know, I just love her work. If I wasn't here, if I lived in North America, I would order so much from her. I love her stickers and like her prints. But for now, I'm just watching her video vlogs and like sketchbook tours and all of that. So this is the last stage of the coaster making. This is the last star. I was really excited to finish this. I actually made this sponge needle coaster in one day, like throughout the day, not even the whole day. Here you can see the back, how smooth it is. And here I'm like adding finishing touches. I felt like it wasn't enough, so I added some color pops. So I added a little bit of pink around the blue sun. Here's Frida, my dog. She's so cute. So she was with me while I was doing this. I added on top of the blue also a little bit of pink. So we're done. I just started cutting the extra thread that was bothering me, but then after we glue it together, we're gonna fix that. Here I said goodbye to Frida because she was a little bit heavy by then, so I had to move her because I had to get my glue to glue it together. So in this part you're just gonna use a spatula like this one, a small one, and then you just pull the threads on the center of your work and just add the glue about this much. I'll need a little bit more later, but for now that's enough. And you're just gonna glue the loose threads together. Here's Frida asking for attention. She just loves to keep me company here, but I had to say no. She was really disappointed. So you just glue it together. Here I'm adding a little bit more and just using the spatula to spread it out like butter. Spread it out like butter. Yes, then just pull it out of the frame and you're gonna cut the edges. I just cut a little, like an inch away from the work, and then I just cut this excess fabric in little sections, which I'm gonna just fold over into the glue later. So when you're finished folding it, you're gonna add a little bit of glue on top of that to just glue it together a little bit better. I usually leave a little edge without glue because then we're gonna sew in the felt with that piece of fabric, and it's not good when it's all like hard from the glue. So here's the semi-final result. Then I'm gonna leave this to dry till the next day to sew in the felt. So it's time to sew it in. I just take a normal sewing needle and take a piece of felt that's already like pre-cut in the shape of my coaster, which is around in this time, like a circular shape. And then I just start sewing. I usually take a little bit of the felt and a little bit of the canvas fabric. Most of the time I take a little bit of the thread and my punch needle work, so it just feels a little bit seamless. Most of the time it works, so that's the method I follow every time. As you can see, you really cannot see the canvas, so that's great for us. So you just want to keep sewing until you have something like this, and then you're gonna start cutting a little bit of the edges with my tiny scissors. I love them. They just work perfectly to take off that excess. And this is just to smooth it out. You can choose to not do this if you don't mind the edges, but in this particular time I didn't like it as much, so I just cut it off. And then I was starting to see a little bit more imperfections, which were fine. I'm a little OCD with those, so I naturally cut them off. I had to change my tiny scissors for a little bit bigger ones because those weren't cutting as well as these ones. So for the stars I really cut most of them. They're like most of the edges of them because I like the smooth velvety feeling of them when I cut them. So that was an extra detail I chose to add. So now I have a coaster, a handmade one, and I'm really proud of it. It's really cute, and I really like having handmade stuff, especially the ones I create myself. Here I have another one that I made, strawberry, which I really like. And then I was making a goodbye, like farewell gift for my sister who loves coffee. The little words didn't go as well, like you can't really read them as well, but it's the thought that counts. So that will be it for this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment if you want to see more of these or any other project I can make. You can follow me on Instagram as b.a.lunar, and see you later.